Hey everyone, I'm in the middle of filming my Insider Movies November edition, which is going to be all the movies that I am most thankful for, since I'm on a roll with the theme movies kind of thing, since holidays will be in December. So I thought I'd just keep it rolling in November, right? So anyway, I thought in the middle of doing that, I'd take a little bit of a break and film a short thank you video. And I'm going to thank you guys by just giving you a little bit of insight into some of the things that I do here. I know a lot of you guys ask questions about the makeup that I use, and I know that's the kind of stuff that I want to know about the people that I watch. I always want to know what makeup they're wearing and stuff, and I wish they would tell us more, so I'm going to do that for you. Of course, this one is not sponsored. I have a huge video coming up on that for you guys. Huge. I also have how Tati films 5 days a week for you. That's coming up in November, hopefully, so it is a massive video. Not just like massive in like it'll be a huge breakthrough for you guys, but it's also a big thing for me to do considering my mobility issues and my disability, etc. Anyway, in the middle of all that, I am going to give you guys this stuff. So this is just a little bit of stuff that I use to film, and it's a bit surprising, so I thought you guys might be interested in it. We'll see. On my lips is what I typically normally do, which is a satin lip from Colourpop, and that's like this guy right here. So almost all of my lips in my videos are Colourpop. I don't know why that is necessarily. Well, I kind of have an idea. The thing is that especially with like satin lips, the matte lipsticks are just too drying. I don't think they look good on camera. It's not a good look. And especially my medications, a lot of medications are very drying, so they very much dry up the lips. So when you add a matte lip on top of that, no matter how much moisturizer you put underneath it, it's not a good look, especially in HD. So anyway, but the satin lip really gives you the ability to like etch things out in a nice clean line. I don't have to use lip liner. It saves me time. And I like using products that save me time when it comes to filming these videos. That's very important to me. So I can just take that satin lip, do a nice clean line, and then I'm done. And it doesn't move in the video from beginning to end. Underneath the lights and everything like that, they don't go anywhere. It's really, really nice. And sometimes I forget I'm wearing them throughout the day. And so that's great. I mean, it's just it's a godsend. And that goes for the rest of their Lippie sticks as well. And for $5, you just can't lose. Now, the only reason that I am mentioning them is if they were still on the website, we would have an issue, because I have learned that to get their colors, I've noticed, like, I would not recommend, for example, when you see my colors on my lips, I'm sure you're looking at them going, oh my God, I love that color, I want to get it. And I'll tell you the colors and everything like that. Like, if you ask in the comments and I actually see them, because if I have not responded to you, I can guarantee you it's because I haven't seen it. I can guarantee you that it's because I haven't seen it. I am not allowed to see. There are so many that I'm not allowed to see. Don't even get me started. But I have learned from filming that it is remarkable, the color that's on my lips, and then when I film and I put it up and I'm just like, oh my God, like I was wearing pink and it looks orange on the video. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Or I'm wearing purple and it'll look pink on the video, and I'm just like, wow, I can't believe I've been relying on swatches on videos. And it explains why. I mean, like, you guys know it. It's just we don't want to believe it. Like, every time we see something come out, like every time we see a collection come out, let's say you look up the name of something on collection. If you Google that and you search on images, you know it comes out looking like 50 different colors on those images. The only way you can see it is in stores. And the reason I bring up Colourpop is because I know now you can go to Sephora and actually buy it in person. So I highly recommend buying Colourpop in person, because I know the price point isn't going to change. That's what I've learned in my research. So it's not going to change. So I recommend it highly. But like today, like I got this BH palette, like this little BH palette here. Oh, BH Cosmetics. Like, I think I got this palette, like, I was ordering this BH, like, this little guy here, the Studio Pro. Like, I was ordering this little concealer guy here. Like, I was ordering this guy. Now, with this guy, again, like, I didn't know how to find, maybe there's a place I can buy it in stores, but I think maybe it was Ulta, but I was not healthy enough to go do it. But for like $4 and some change, I was like, I'm willing to buy all the different colors, and they have a lot of different colors. And it took me like 4 different colors before I found the color that was right for me, and I didn't mind because it was $4, so it cost me a total of 20 bucks, and I was like, it's worth it, because I was like, for me, it was worth it at the time to finally find one that worked, because, you know, the MAC stuff wasn't working, the formula had changed, blah, blah, blah. So, and then if there's a place in store you can get it, I do recommend doing that, and then returning it. Returns are a good thing. It's your God-given right to return. They factor that into the price. They factor returns into the price. Don't buy the BS that, oh, it hurts the store. No, it's factored into the price. Returns are factored in. That's why you're paying for it. The price you're paying for it is based upon, they factor it in. When they do all the little numbers, number crunching, they factor in returns. They know people. They know it's makeup. They know it's not going to work on everybody. They know it's not, the formula's good. They know the colors don't work, etc. So when I was buying this came up as like for sale for like $1.70, or they gave it as a gift or whatever. And I've actually used it quite a bit, amazingly enough. I just throw it on. I keep it up on my little shelf. I've used it all the time, but it works amazingly well. I even threw it on for my Insider Movies today, and that's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. It works great. It works just fine. So that's the only thing I'm wearing, and I just threw it on. It took like 2 seconds. I think it's great. So I'm like, even BH, I did buy a ton of their palettes once. Like, I like took the time, the infamous, man, when the FTC came down, isn't all of her stuff sponsored now? My husband and I used to always wonder, how the heck is she getting paid? Like, how is she making money? How is she living where she lives? We used to always wonder, and now it's all coming out. Like, now that we know about affiliate codes, we're like, oh, we get it now and everything like that. So, and I bought the stupid thing. I went on BH and I got all those palettes, and then I couldn't use, I have a picture. I put it on Instagram when like I said, a long time ago, and I have like a stack this big of all the palettes I got, because I thought they were amazing based on her stuff, and nope. Like, she got my money, but I got nothing in return. Like, none of those eyeshadows worked. I was like, this is dime store. This is 99 cents, but this works. Like, this works. Maybe they've upped their stuff or whatever, but this works just fine. Those big palettes or whatever, no, like those little circle. No. I was like, for $1, I'll go for it for free. I'm like, just fine. So anyway, so that's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. This is what I usually wear underneath my eyes, or I wear I believe it's the Maybelline. I'll put it here, what I usually wear underneath my eyes. Because believe you me, my dark circles are usually much worse than this. Believe you me. So these are some of the shadow brushes I use every single time. Like, every single time. Every time. And actually, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this one is a real MAC brush, and this one's a fake one. I tried it off of eBay, and it works just as well. So this was like $1 off of eBay. Works just as well. So I was like, I gotta save my cash, and I just want to see if it works, and it worked. It worked just fine. So I was like, let me get trying it while it's still available before we drop off trade, which, you know, really. So this is one of my favorite makeup looks I did was Insider Movie 7. I'll put the link up here. And I just love that makeup look. I just ended up loving it. It was the cheapest makeup ever. I did put the makeup products underneath. You can find in the description box. And this was it. It's just this little crayon. It's an ombre look. And it's just this little red crayon. And I just love it. No lip liner or anything. I think there was lip liner. It was the NYX lip liner. And I loved it. And then this is what I have started wearing on my brows. The only eye product I'm wearing on my brows. And this is Colourpop. This is Bangin Brunette. And that's it. It's the only thing I'm wearing on my brows. I was wearing the Clinique. I do still wear the Clinique when I just want to go on the run. My mother used this. When I saw it at the Clinique counter, I recognized this. It will last you forever. It'll last you for freaking ever. It is just this brow powder. And you just go in and you just put it on. It's so easy. And I did wear it. I wore it for my Clinique video. I wore it for a few videos. It goes on in like 2 seconds. It fools anyone, and I still wear it when I want to go out quick and easy. It takes like detail works, and it takes some time. And as a disabled person, like, I'll do that for my videos if I want to film a number of videos or whatever and stuff like that. I'll do it. But if I'm going outside or whatever, and I will just do this, and I'll do it for some videos, but I'm learning to just do this because I think it looks good, and it's Colourpop. I think it's $5 this thing. So Bangin Brunette. So that's wonderful, and I am so happy. So the foundations you guys have seen on me are basically, it's either been this guy, which is drugstore, this guy, which is not drugstore, obviously, this guy, or this guy. Now, I wanted to tell you guys, I was wondering, like, how the heck did I do Chanel? How the heck did I do Chanel? Like, remember how I said I finally figured out to do Chanel? I was like, how did I figure out to do Chanel when I've been disabled and have not had change all this time? And I remembered, I was like trying to remember why. And I went back in our wallet or whatever, in our thing. And I'd forgotten because my brain, memory goes with all of this. It's one of the things that's been affected is my memory, unfortunately. One of the things that started all this was a massive concussion, unfortunately. A head injury, of course. And so my memory's gone. So anyway, what started all this with the Chanel is we got a second job. My husband got a second job, and so we had 2 incomes. So he was doing a job at night. And so when we had 2 incomes, I was like, okay, let me get the Chanel. Like, we were like, okay, 2 incomes. So like we had the money, and I was like, I want to just get something real, and I'm glad that I did. So like, and it's been amazing. And if we didn't have 2 incomes, just fine with this. And to be honest, when I remembered that, I was like, oh, we bought this on 2 incomes. I've stopped wearing it for videos. I haven't worn it since for videos. I'm like, that's right. So I've been holding on to this. But this is the one that I bought. I haven't bought a second one since. Like, that's all I've had. I've held on to this forever because expired products are just fine. So, like, these are, again, I bet you guys are finding out expired products are just fine. Like this guy, speaking of expired products, this guy right here. So this one says right on it, I don't know if you can see that or not. See how beat up that is. Beat the heck up. Can you see that? That is 2015. It says it right there. I don't know if you can see it. But it is the Trend Forecast Spring 15 Lip and Cheek. And I used that for this today. That is what I use for my blush. I love this thing. I love this thing. It's one of the last good things that I bought. After that, I bought every Trend Forecast, and they were crap. I was like, that's it. And this is the Lip and Cheek. It's the palette because it is their cream color, and the cream color is great. The cream color base, no. Except for one, and I'm going to share that with you guys later. It's like health in a bottle. I'm going to do a video on that. What is health in a bottle for disabled people? Now, this guy. I was using this before Rich Lux ever mentioned it. Way before he ever mentioned it, before he made an affiliate code. I was like, mother. Also, the bronzing thing he uses, like the bronzing powder, I was like, dang it, like, what the heck? The one he uses from Chanel, that one also, like, I found. I had been looking for bronzing that worked on me for years. Ever since the beginning of YouTube, I had been looking for bronzing that worked on me, and I finally found it with the Chanel bronzing powder. And then just a couple weeks ago, he was like, Chanel bronze, and I was like, people are going to think I'm like taking it off of his stuff. I swear to God, no. So anyway, but I rarely use it because I rarely need bronzing. Anyway, so this is what I've been using. I just found it at Walmart one day shopping, and I was like, oh, it's $3. Now that it's so popular and people are talking about it on YouTube, it's now like $5. I'm like, dang it, but it is still worth it. I haven't made my way through it yet, but I still worth it. Now, as you can tell, I don't use the highlighting side because, girl, I don't need a highlight. I just use the contouring side, and I love it. And I have tried the Anastasia kit, and I have tried. The only kit that comes close is the NYX. Amazingly enough, the NYX kit comes close. I actually used the NYX kit a little bit today on the nose. So anyway, the other things that I use consistently is this Maleficent. Like this powder, unfortunately, it's limited edition, but this powder, and it's funny because Time the Infamous uses it all the time, but this little powder is my go-to powder, and I swear to God, my go-to powder. Like, and I only use it on, like, here and here, and I only use it for taping, because I know I'm going to get sweaty, or for dancing, and that's it. Otherwise, I don't use powder, because I don't need it, because I'm dried out. If you are dried out, you don't need powder. You don't need powder. Watch Wayne Goss's video on not needing powder. You don't need powder. Just pat it out when it gets spongy or whatever. And then this blush, Dainty, it looks like my natural color, and of course I bought it. I bought it at the cosmetics company, so I didn't pay full price, not that $36, forget you. No ma'am, as Rich Lux would say. So I also want to make a clarifying statement. So I didn't know about Rich Lux and all the stuff going on with Cucky and all of that stuff like that, and the things that went on with the hurricane and all those sorts of things. I didn't know about any of that. So, I can't say that I'm a proponent of any of that. Like, conning people is just not, I mean, you know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that. I've slowed down just on all beauty. I mean, have you guys gotten that way? Maybe it's because of the sponsored stuff that I found out. I have a huge sponsored stuff. I have receipts galore. Like, I have a massive sponsored video coming out about sponsorships. OMG. And since I found out that dirt, the receipts on that, I can't watch it anymore. I'm like, it's been really hard. Really hard. So anyway, I've been wearing this mascara every single time, the Stay Perfect number 7. I found this because of Sabrina. She had a video on what mascaras worked through workouts, like through sweat, and all mascaras just drench on me. And the only other one that works is a Clinique mascara. I think it's the Power Lash or whatever. And that Stay Perfect, that shows up more on camera, so I love it. So anyway, and then that's Colourpop because I wear it all the time. That's the BB cream you guys have heard about. So that's just a treat from me to you that I'm sharing with you, just a midweek treat since I don't get to share with you guys as much as I want to anymore, and I don't get to talk with you as much anymore. So I just want to share that with you in the middle of filming. And I think I might just worn myself out. I hope I get to film this one. All right, I love you guys. Bye. Oh, and thumbs up, please. Please share a thumbs up. There are still people out there that need to hear this stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people out there who don't want this stuff heard for some reason. And I think that there's a lot of people like me and you. There's a lot of people like me and you that miss the old YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us got on here for YouTube, for authentic people who just aren't bought. And I'm not a commercial. And I think there are other people who don't want commercials, who are watching YouTube for something other than a commercial. And if you know people who are watching YouTube who don't want to see a commercial and just want to see something that's authentic and real, then, you know, maybe you want to share me with them. I certainly would love to meet them. So, all right. And anyway, I'm on Twitter, Book of Katherine, Instagram, Book of Katherine. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week, or actually this Friday, Book of Katherine, the Insider Movies. Oh, yay, Insider Movies. We're doing... It's fun. I'm having so much fun. More and more dressed up each week. Wait till you see week 4. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look on Instagram. I have a picture of what I look like week 4. It's my favorite outfit yet. All right. Bye, guys. Oh, hi, Lila. Oh, Lila. Oh, hello. I think Lila wants to be on camera again. She's knocking the camera stand. Hey, girl. Do you want to be on camera again? Yeah, you want to say hello? Oh, you're so pretty. Yeah, you are. Oh, you're so pretty. Sit next to Mama. Sit next to Mama, little girl. Oh, boy.